everyone, my name is Jennifer Klitsky. Welcome to Naturally Gated. This is Makana. She's my 13-year-old Tennessee walking horse mare. And when I'm working with a horse, I want to establish at least even so that the horse isn't like 60, 70, 80% more here than here. Because that feeling of where the horse is taking the bit and pulling it out of my hands, or the feeling where I'm feeling like I'm riding down a hill, or the feeling where the horse is like, hard on its front feet, that I don't want. It doesn't matter how young the horse is or how green the horse is, I don't want that. So how I overcome that is things that I've learned. I work my horses in hand before I get on. Once the horse understands the in-hand work, it takes 5 minutes. Learning it for myself, my first couple lessons with Nicole Walters, I spent 3 hours just learning how to do the in-hand work, but it's worth it. It's very much worth it, because once I understand what it is that I'm asking the horse, once the horse understands what I'm asking of it, then when I get in the saddle, it makes saddle work so much easier, because the horse understands what it is that I'm asking. And then the horse is much lighter, much, much lighter. So once I'm in the saddle then, what I do, anytime the horse feels like it's leaning on the bit, this is what I do, is I bring both palms up and I vibrate up like that. And then I release as soon as the horse stops leaning. So if you ever hear me say lifting my hands, palms up and vibrating, or massaging the reins, that's what I mean. So it would be like this. So it's getting the horse to lift itself up and stop leaning on the bit. Vibrating the bit up. The main reason it's palms up and vibrating up is because it affects the corners of the horse's mouth. The corners of the horse's mouth are less sensitive. Low hands, what that does is it brings the bit lower, and it presses on the tongue of the horse, and that can do a lot of negative things. It's painful. It causes the horse to not want to taste the bit, and the horse's tongue is a huge muscle, and it travels all the way up here and down here, and it connects to all this over here. Another way you can tell if the horse is in balance or not is if the horse's legs are standing perpendicular to the ground. If the horse is more like this, where it's leaning forward, if you ever see pictures of horses, just standing, and it's leaning like this, where the legs are not perpendicular, where the horses are leaning like this, you know that the horse is on the forehand. So if the horse is like this, perpendicular with the ground, you know the horse is in balance. Okay, so what you want is the horse's legs to be perpendicular to the ground. You don't want the horse's legs to be leaning forward, because then the horse is out of balance. Also, you don't want the horse's legs to be camped way out. Now, I know a lot of Tennessee walking horse people, especially the show people, they love to show their horses parked out. They're really proud of that. Now, for dressage, we don't like that. I mean, that's just not what you want. You don't want your horses disengaged. You don't want your horse's legs trailing way out there. I mean, that might be pretty for the show and for rail class, but that's not what you want for dressage, trust me on that one. You want the horse to be standing under itself. Thanks for joining us, and come visit us at naturallygated.com.